Hello viewer, we are team in it to win it, and we have chosen the topic smart resource allocation to be specific, the branch of open innovation. So what is the issue? So one of the greatest issues is when a big company or big MNC is trying to open a big market towards a specific country, they must know and analyze which state would have more demand on their products, and which state if they're producing around 100 products, they must know which state they must give the majority of the products and which should deliver the least depending on the demand, right? So to overcome this, we have used AI technology and we have used statistics, knowledge of previous data, or heuristic data to come across this and solve a very good solution. So what our solution does is it distributes the goods on basis of priority allocation. Now, for example, you are a textile industry and your textile is mostly towards the fashion of your textile is mostly towards the south side of India. So obviously you must give like a more number of quantity towards the south part of India for cheaper destination arrival and faster processing. So to overcome this, we have made our solution, which is a smart logistic distributor, AI powered smart logistic and supply chain distributor. So this is a real time demand forecasting. So what I have done in this specific website is basically I have added a huge number of data beforehand to the backend. So now it has given me a clear structure of all the demand and requirement. For here, I have used clothes and other textile. So you can see the dashboard from my entire data sets I provided to the software. It says the total number of orders 3,22,000 and the total revenue from all this sales is 8.4 million. Efficiency is, what is our efficiency? So our efficiency is basically how fast and how cheap of cost and how least labor is the product being delivered to the specified target, without wasting a lot of fuel or without following the sustainable development goals. Okay, so look at the demand trends. This is the y-axis is the total demand of the required product and the month, which month the demand is most necessary. As you can see here, on April it was the peak, followed by in May. So these are when the product is most required, the specific clothing material. So accordingly for the past 5 years, the AI model will learn from this specific data and then it will provide the subtle solution for it. And you can see the demand. It is all mentioned here. You can see that Delhi is the highest, followed with Maharashtra, followed with Karnataka, and so on. So these are the demand of the required products. And this is our supply. One second, let me go to analytics. In analytics, we have created a heat map, and this is our chart or legend where you can mention. So you can see Delhi, the product A is being most sold compared to the product C, and this is how we mentioned everything over here. This shows which product is being sold most, and there's a supply versus demand chart. So let's see in Delhi there is total supply and supply available. So the total demand, you can see the demand is more than the supply. So there will be a small inflation or some sort of way. And to overcome this is why we have created this type of specific chart. And with this chart, it helps the supplier to supply as per the required amount, which is very smart in a way. And you can see the map view. This is a visual view which helps you in better navigation. Now you can see our demand score, and you can see we have created a specific algorithm which will see which is in demand and which is not. So if it's less than 50, it is low demand. If it's 50 to 80 range, it is in a somewhat demand area. And if it's red, it is in the most demand and more stock is required to resupply with. So this is how we have formed it. You can see each of them highlighted by the color coordination, and we have heat map analysis as well for your specific references, and then we have activity bar. What this one does is it gives you live and fast information because all of these are real time. It will let you know which one is suffering the most. Now you can see oh there we go, we have an update. So Delhi shipment was delayed by 45 minutes because of road condition. You can understand. Again, you can see 300 units are in processing state, and if you wonder how all these data is provided, it can be done using your own transportation API if you provide one, or you can insert a data set. And we have AI insights. This one is pretty smart as this one gives you like a demand forecast specifically for the next 3 months. You can see because of our previous statistical data we provided to the machine, it will calculate you the current demand and the predicted demand for the next after the next 3 months. So you can see the demand obviously increases for all the states. So we have to fill up the gap by providing stock beforehand. And remember, all of these are just prediction. And you can see AI recommendations. All of these are generated by artificial intelligence to give you the best inventory management system. And then these are our software development goals. This is just a small data that helps you to see how much you're being efficient and how much you're locally sourcing out, waste reduction, carbon dioxide saving, and a lot of information. And if all of these data are being real-time fed and you want to get them out, you can just click on export data, and your data will be successfully saved into your documents or downloads respectively. From there, it will be very easier in accessing. This will help a lot of large or small or anyone who's entering the market to expand their businesses or go in a big scale of sales. So to get better statistics and logistical information, we have created this software which will surely help you for running your business in a fruitful manner. Thank you from team in it to win it.